Nandita.
Thank you, Colleen. Administrator, you have said that FEMA has enough money to get through both hurricanes, Helene and Milton, but that you're assessing how much more you need from Congress. Is there an assessment that you can share with us?
We're continuing to make that assessment as we do not know what it's going to cost us right now to get through Hurricane Milton. I think as I've briefed all of you before, we went into immediate needs funding in August of this year. That allowed me to make sure I had enough money for this response, and I needed that for Hurricane Helene. Without going into INF, I probably would not have had enough money to support Hurricane Helene. With the full authority to spend against the president's fiscal year 25 budget, I've been able to start paying the recovery projects that we put on hold. But the amount that we're spending for Hurricane Helene and the amount that we anticipate we're going to spend for Hurricane Milton, we are watching that very closely and assessing it every day so we can have a good estimate of how much more that we will need to be asking for in a supplemental.
Good, Selena.
Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, Administrator Criswell. Selena Wayne with ABC News. Could you give any specific examples about the real-world impact that this misinformation is having, both in terms of are you seeing people who aren't taking precautions because they don't trust the government or FEMA or NOAA, and then in terms of the threat to FEMA workers, have you seen examples of threats against them on the ground?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that what I am hearing is people that are not coming to us and asking us for assistance. They're not registering for the help that they need, or they are afraid to approach some of our staff because they are unsure of what the government is doing. I think one of the biggest ones that I continue to hear is that we're going to take their land from them. Simply untrue. When you register for assistance, we give you an initial amount of money, $750, to help support those immediate needs. And there were rumors out there that if you received this money and you didn't pay it back, that we would take your home. Simply untrue. This is a series of assistance that we give over time, those immediate needs. We've already given out over $60 million in North Carolina alone for people's property losses, as well as this immediate assistance. We will continue to give that money out. And as it relates to my staff, I mean, it's just demoralizing. I think that they take it personally. They have left their families and their homes to come here and support people in need, but they're focused. They continue to stay focused on why they're here. They know their purpose, and that is to help people, and we'll continue to do that.
Okay. Go ahead, Gabe.
Thank you, Administrator. You said before that you have dealt with misinformation in the past. Why do you think that misinformation is so rampant this time around? Is it because of the election? Is it because of certain politicians? Is it because of tech platforms? Or is it because of potentially a foreign actor?
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely seen misinformation before. We have had misinformation for a long time, but we have seen it increase recently. We saw a significant increase in the response in Maui, and even more, the greatest amount that I've seen in this response to Hurricane Helene. You know, I don't want to speculate as to why we're seeing this increase. It's just damaging, and it just makes it harder for us to do our job, and it's a distraction for the people that are out there doing really hard work to help the people get the assistance that they need and deserve.